Peaky Blinders is characterized by fantastic acting, an amazing atmospheric score, and brilliant cinematography. Then with that, you get violence with actors who speak with such strong accents that we can't always understand what they're saying. Fans of Peaky Blinders do, however, love the show for the way it progresses and for most of the aforementioned reasons. Cillian Murphy is absolutely brilliant in the lead role of Tommy Shelby. The first 5 seasons were fantastic and left us wanting more. With season 5 ending on such a cliffhanger, we wanted to know what to expect next. Peaky Blinders season 6 is going to be the best season yet, and here's why. Before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of the new videos that we post. What is Peaky Blinders? Peaky Blinders is a British period crime drama television series created by Stephen Knight. Set in Birmingham, England, the series follows the exploits of the Shelby crime family in the direct aftermath of the First World War. The fictional family is loosely based on a real urban youth gang of the same name who was active in the city from the 1990s to the early 20th century. Peaky Blinders features an ensemble cast led by Cillian Murphy, Helen McCrory, Joe Cole, and Paul Anderson, starring as Tommy Shelby, Elizabeth Polly Gray, John Shelby, and Arthur Shelby respectively. The gang's senior members, Sam Neill, Tom Hardy, Paddy Considine, Adrian Brody, Aidan Gillen, Charlotte Riley, Sam Claflin, and Anya Taylor-Joy, also have recurring roles at various junctures of the series. The show premiered on the 12th of September 2013, telecast on BBC 2 until the 4th season, and then shifted to BBC 1 for the 5th season. In 2018, after the show's drama series win at the BAFTA TV Awards, Knight confirmed his ambition of making it a story of a family between 2 wars, and by ending it with the first air raid siren in Birmingham, which in actual history was the 25th of June 1940. The 5th series premiered on BBC 1 on the 25th of August 2019 and finished on the 22nd of September 2019. Netflix, under the deal with the Weinstein Company and Endemol, had acquired the rights to release Peaky Blinders in the United States and around the world. In January 2021, it was announced that the 6th season would be the final television season of Peaky Blinders. What has happened thus far? The story centers on the Peaky Blinders gang and their ambitious and highly cunning boss, Tommy Shelby. The gang comes to the attention of Major Chester Campbell, Sam Neill, a detective chief inspector in the Royal Irish Constabulary, RIC, sent over by Winston Churchill from Belfast, where he had been sent to clean up the city of the Irish Republican Army, IRA, communist gangs, and common criminals. Winston Churchill, played by Andy Nyman in season 1 and Richard McCabe in season 2, charged him with suppressing disorder and uprising in Birmingham and recovering a stolen cache of arms meant to be shipped to Libya. The first season concluded on the 3rd of December 1919, Black Star Day, the event where the Peaky Blinders planned to take over Billy Kimber's betting pitches at the Worcester races. The second season sees the Shelby family expand their criminal organization in the south and north while maintaining a stronghold in their Birmingham heartland. It begins in 1921 and ends with a climax at Epsom Racecourse on the 31st of May 1922, Derby Day. The third season starts and ends in 1924 as it follows Tommy and his family entering an even more dangerous world as they once again expand, this time internationally. The third season also features Father John Hughes, Paddy Considine, who is involved in an anti-communist organization. Reuben Oliver, Alexander Siddiq, is a painter whom Polly enlists to paint her portrait. Russian Duchess Tatiana Petrovna, Kate Jensen, and Linda Shelby, Kate Phillips, new wife Arthur. The fourth season begins on Christmas Eve in 1925 and ends following the general strike of May 1926, with Tommy using Jesse Eden for information and being elected as a member of parliament in 1927. The fifth season begins 2 years later on the 29th of October 1929, Black Tuesday, and ends on the 7th December 1929, the morning after a rally led by fascist leader Oswald Mosley. During the rally, Mosley is supposed to be assassinated, but the assassin organized by Tommy Shelby is murdered before he can kill Mosley. The season ends with Tommy placing a handgun to his head and seems generally distressed or angry for some reason. Is it because the assassination attempt failed or because of betrayal or both? Maybe there's another reason. Season 6 release date. It was confirmed in January 2021 that filming had finally started. Creator Stephen Knight also said that the story will continue in another form following the conclusion of the show with Season 6. Peaky is back and with a bang, he said. After the enforced production delay due to the global health situation, we find the family in extreme jeopardy and stakes have never been higher. We believe this will be the best series of all and are sure that our amazing fans will love it. While the TV series will be coming to an end, the story will continue in another form. Executive producer for the BBC, Tom Balfin, added, "We are very excited that filming for Peaky Blinders has begun and so grateful to everyone for all their hard work to make it happen. Steve's scripts for Series 6 are truly remarkable and provide a fitting send-off, which we are sure will delight the fans." Anthony Byrne hinted at a late 2021 or late 2020 release after originally hinting at a release date of maybe early 2021 for Season 6, telling Digital Spy, "If we did start shooting in January 2021, we wouldn't finish until May or June, and then it's another 6 months of editing," he added, hinting at a late 2021 or early 2022 release. The plot for Season 6. When we left things, Michael had his offer to hand the running of the opium business over to the new generation, angrily shot down by Tommy. Alfie Solomons turned out to be alive, and the Shelby's plan to assassinate Mosley was foiled, leading to the scene where Tommy had his gun to his head. Who was it that ruined their plans? Billy Gray did pick up the phone to make a mystery phone call as soon as Finn told him of their assassination plans. We know from actual history that Oswald Mosley married his second wife, Diana Guinness, in 1933 at the home of Joseph Goebbels, and Adolf Hitler was a guest of honor. Mosley survived until 1980. Stephen Knight told NME, Season 5 is about the rise of fascism, nationalism, and racism in the 30s. And there are huge parallels with what's happening in the world now. I wanted to make that a major theme of the Series 5 and the next series because we go into the 30s. I just want to explore the appeal of these simple ideas of nationalism that Mosley represented. That's why we got Sam Claflin, because we wanted someone who was really appealing and really attractive. Knight confirmed that next season we will see Tommy remain an MP, but that the political tension will only worsen as time goes on. Knight further said, "It's fortunate for me and unfortunate for the world that Peaky, as it makes its 2 or 3 year leaps, keeps hitting stepping stones that are very resonant of what's going on. In Series 6, we'll be looking at 1934 and things are worse. The drumbeat is getting louder, tensions are worse, and Tommy is right in the middle of that. Again, it will be an exploration of what was going on in the 30s and how certain things transpired. I'm writing it at the moment, and it is a tragedy." Another thing that we're thinking is that Gina Gray's American family will be playing a prominent role in Season 6, and their links to Oswald Mosley are likely to come to light. Gina, and whoever her family are, will make themselves known, Oswald Mosley and some people around him and his world. Director Anthony Byrne told BBC Sound's Obsession with Peaky Blinders podcast. Knight has been very vocal about how he expects there to be a total of 7 series, ending with the redemption of Tommy at the start of the Second World War. Therefore, we know that Tommy does not blow his brains out at the end of Season 5. This is part of the redemption of Tommy that started when he returned from the First World War. He was totally switched off and was able to connect with humanity and the world, and he's been slowly coming back to life. Now he's confronting an evil that makes him decide if he's good or if he's bad, Stephen Knight told NME. The destination for the whole show has always been the start of the Second World War, so the show is the story of the family between the wars. I really want to end it with Tommy being alright. I want Tommy to be good and on the side of the angels. There's a lesson to be learned, and it will have an optimistic message, but there's a lot of darkness to go through yet. He has also told the crowd at the Cannes TV Drama Festival, I want to take him on that journey from the person we saw in Season 1 to the person he will become in 1939. Therefore, we can safely assume the story is of Tommy coming from the darkness into the light. Director Anthony Byrne also told Digital Spy how Season 6 will start. It picks up directly, so the very first image you'll see will be back in that field, Tommy with a gun to his head. Then we'll move on from there. We will resolve that amazing moment. So we know Tommy will not die and he will become a good man. That probably means family risks will open up, and it could mean that he takes Michael up on his offer. The thing is, Michael and Gina talked about another plan when Tommy did not accept Michael's idea about the new generation taking over the business. Whatever happens, we will have to wait for Season 6 to find out. Let's hope the wait is not too long. Thank you for watching the video. Please come back for more. Until then, stay safe.